Good morning. Welcome to my kitchen. Let me give my babies their goodies. Sit, sit. And wash my hands and we'll get started. I got hair kind of everywhere this morning, but it'll be alright. And I'm in my PJs. But I wanted to try and do a real quick little camper prep meal. And I thought I'd bring you along while I was in here doing it. I've already pretty well got everything together and cooked everything but my green beans. So I'm just going to put some small meals together for camp. And I'm just going to be using my little to-go trays this morning. And I'm going to be doing like a hamburger steak with mashed potatoes and gravy. I've already got my hamburgers fried. I've got my brown gravy ready. And now I'm going to go ahead and put my green beans on. How is everyone this morning? I hope you're doing well. And I just opened 1 can of green beans. And I just added just a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. And right now, where we're at the camper, I don't have any power. I'm a huge fan. Oh, hi, Sarah. Good morning. Well, thank you. And we are going to just put together some to-go camper meals. So, right now, at the camper, I don't have any power. So, here's what I'm going to be doing today. I went ahead and fried up some hamburgers. Well, let me put some gravy down first, because I'm going to be heating this in the oven at the camper. And right now, I don't have any utilities on at the camper. So this is going to make it so much easier for me. So I went ahead and made my brown gravy up ahead of time. And I'm just going to line my pans here with some gravy. Because this will be put in the oven and then warmed back up at the camper. And I didn't want to over thicken this because it'll thicken as it reheats. So how is everyone? I hope you're doing good. What am I cooking? Hamburger steak. And this is to-go meals for myself and my husband at the camper. So I'm putting 2. I already got my hamburgers fried. And I'm putting 2 hamburgers in each one of these containers. Then I already sauteed some onions. Now I'm going to line my burgers with the onions. And I'm just making some easy to-go meals for this evening, so when we get to camp, I can just put these in the oven and reheat them, and it will be a quick dinner. And with no utilities on, there'll be no, I don't have to wash anything, I don't have to cook anything, it'll already be made. Okay, I'm going to go, bye. Okay, thank you. Thank you for stopping in, Sarah. Okay, so now I've just got some hamburgers. And I've got the onions and lined on the bottom with gravy. I've got my green beans over here cooking. And if you've been watching, I normally make up a large batch when I cook. And this is some of the mashed potatoes when I made a large batch and divided it into containers. And then I had it in the freezer. So I brought this out and thawed it, and then I've heated this up in the microwave. So that makes this quick and easy mashed potatoes. So I'm going to put half of them in each container. And these will just be some quick, easy meals for me at the camper this evening. And it's rainy here. I don't know what your weather's like there, but it's really rainy here and damp. So I thought hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy would be really good together. So I'm just going to divide that up in half. I'm just going to build me up a little moat there for some gravy. So this is me using up some of my freezer meals that I had prepared, my mashed potatoes. And making a quick and easy meal for me at the camper. So now I'm just going to divide this gravy, because these will be heated back up in my oven at the camper. Doesn't that look delicious? Quick and easy. And I'm just going to put this extra gravy in here over top of my burgers. And then that'll kind of spread out as it reheats. That way I'm not wasting any gravy. And I just used the powdered gravy, and I did 2 cups of water, 6 tablespoons of the brown gravy mix. Don't those just look delicious? And so we're going to make an absolutely amazing dinner. Easy for me at the camper because I don't have any utilities right now. Let me get my rag. And this way I don't have to worry about washing dishes. And I want to heat these beans through really good. And because all of this is going to be put back in the oven in the camper to heat up, I don't have any dishes to worry about washing with no utilities. But doesn't that just look delicious? Hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy to take to the camper. And I've got 2 patties in each one, and the mashed potatoes and gravy. And then I'm going to line these with aluminum foil. And I also have the little tops to go on them. But I think I'm just going to use aluminum foil. And I'll just line them really good with aluminum foil. So I do have them quite full. Let me just bring those potatoes down just a wee bit. And let's see if I can lower that one just a little bit so the foil, there we go. Alright, and now I'm just going to add these beans into my other container. And this will make a really nice meal. for me at the camper. Quick and easy. A meal for two. And I don't have to worry about dirty dishes. These are all disposable pans. And then I'm going to add some of that juice right in there. So that way when they're reheating in the oven, they won't be dry. And that will be 2 quick and easy meals at the camper. I've got 2 hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy meals with a side of green beans. So that was really quick and really easy. I'm going to let these cool just a little bit, and then I'm going to cover all of these in aluminum foil, and then I'll put these on in a container or a box so I know that they don't shift around until I get to the camper. So that will be a quick, easy meal. And then I'm going to make some brownies for my husband. So how fast was that? 2 quick, easy meals made ahead to take to the camper. Just look at that. That will be dinner. Hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy and green beans. And I probably will go ahead and make some biscuits while I'm making the brownies. And that way we'll have biscuits to go with it. Or I may just wait and make the biscuits in the oven at the camper. In another one of these disposable little containers. So, how quick and how easy is that? I'm going to go ahead and put some water here in my pan. We don't have any utilities yet up at the camper, so this makes it a little bit easier. I can prepare the meals here, take them up to the camper, and I don't have to worry about washing dishes. They're disposable containers. Very quick, very easy, and very healthy. So that way I can go ahead and get everything cleaned up here at home where I have access to all my utilities, water, gas, electric. There I have no electric, no water, but I do have propane gas. So this is going to make it very quick and very convenient for me when I go to the camper. I can just take one of these and put it into the oven and reheat it, and I've got a complete dinner for my husband and for myself. So that's 2 hamburger steak dinners with mashed potatoes and gravy with green beans on the side. And that's basically all I have today, other than I'm going to make some brownies. So let me move some things around here a little bit. See if I can make me just a little bit more room. I'm going to set these over here on a cooling rack. And then I'm going to go ahead and get him some brownies started. He asked for brownies for dessert. So let me get all of this moved out of my way. I don't know if we're going to go back up to the camper this evening or not. It's pretty rainy here. Kind of cool. So I guess we'll see how well it clears off here. All right. So now I'm going to just put some brownies together. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. And I probably need I'm only going to need 3 tablespoons of water, so I'm going to be good on that. So I thought I would just bring you along this morning while I'm working on this. Doing nothing special, just making some quick dinners for camp, for the camper. Because when you don't have utilities, it's a little inconvenient. So you try to do things as much as you can at home, and then be prepared to take it to the camper. And you can still enjoy a good stay at the camper, even without utilities. And the other day I was showing how to make my coffee using a 1-cup coffee maker without power, using the Vodaman 600X Jump power station. So, really nice. I really like it. It's a nice little setup. Okay. I'm gonna need 1 egg and some vegetable oil. And I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands again here real quick. And I'm just going to put him some brownies together. And I've got some walnuts. He's wanting some walnuts. And he's wanting some chocolate chips. So this is going to make it quick and easy. Okay, I need 1 egg. So I'll stick that in the box. I've got 1 packet of this chocolate, extra chocolate. Because these are a Supreme Original with a pouch of chocolate syrup. So I'm going to go ahead and get my chocolate syrup out there and into my container there, into my bowl. My husband likes extra chocolate brownies. So we got the syrup, and we're going to have one pack of semi-sweet chocolate morsels, chocolate chips. And I want to use about half a pack. And I'll put these in a Ziploc baggie. And he's wanting some walnuts. So, How do you like your brownies? Do you like your brownies with walnuts and chocolate chips and all of the goodies? Or do you just like yours plain? And I'm just kind of breaking these up a little bit so they're kind of spread out pretty good throughout the brownies. And yes, I'm in my pajamas still this morning. Indeed I am. It's damp and cool here, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get this done this morning. And then if he gets back from town and says, okay, let's go, I'll be ready to go, and I'll have dinner ready. And that'll be so much easier on me at the camper without any utilities. Other than the propane. We do have the propane. And our refrigerator is electric and propane. And then we do have the battery hookups for the lights and working the awnings and the slide outs and things like that. But none of the utility outlets inside, electrical outlets, work. Because we don't have the electric in yet, the natural gas or water. So we do not have any utilities. It's just propane gas. So this is making it so much easier for me. Okay, and I need vegetable oil. And it's saying I'm going to need 3 tablespoons of water, and then I need 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So let me go ahead and get my vegetable oil. One-third cup of vegetable oil. And I'm going to need 3 tablespoons of water. I may have to go get another bottle of water. Let's see. There's 1, 2. Nope, I'm good. 3 tablespoons of water. So this way I have got everything done. That will be dinner and dessert. No mess at the camper. Now, since I did add extra to this, I may have to add just a tiny bit more water. We'll see how this works out. With it having that extra packet of chocolate syrup, I might be okay. Oh, I think we're going to be just fine. Looks like enough peanuts in there, walnuts, not peanuts. I may add just a few more, just for good measure. And I'm just kind of breaking them up a little bit to help spread them out throughout the batter. My husband absolutely loves brownies and desserts. He's got to have his desserts. And I thought, well, brownies would be really nice. I'd go ahead and make them up and then just put them in a to-go container when they're cool, and he will have them at the camper for dessert. So that will work out just fine. Okay, we have walnuts. We have half a bag of chocolate chips, the extra packet of the chocolate syrup. So I think we're definitely going to have some extra chocolatey brownies. So, let me see if I can get this in here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Yeah, I think you can see. My hands just don't work very good anymore, so. Oh, that is really thick. That's going to be really good. Plenty of walnuts, plenty of chocolate chips, all that chocolate goodness. See if I can get a little bit more of that out of there. I don't like to waste. All right. And yes, my fingers are clean. I've washed my hands probably a couple times since I started today. All right, I'm just going to spread those out a little bit so it's pretty even. My oven is almost preheated here. And then I will get these in the oven. There, my oven has just preheated. Okay, I'm going to get these in the oven. And that will be dinner and dessert. So if I can't pick those things up. Yep. And I'm just going to set that on a cookie sheet. I'm going to try it without the cookie sheet. I'll see how hot my oven's getting, and then I'll check those brownies here in just a few minutes. Get my hands rinsed off again. Get some water in my container over here to make it easier to clean. You don't realize how much you use water and electric until you're somewhere where there is no access to any of the utilities, which there is not right now on the new property. So I do little things like this to make it a lot nicer for me and more enjoyable. That way when we go up to work on the property, we are still having nice, healthy meals. And I don't have to worry about dirty dishes. And I'm not getting stressed. And it just makes it so much easier for me. So that fast, I will have dinner and dessert. And that says, let's see, how long? About 28 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer for about 24 minutes. And then I'll check that. Oh, wait a minute. 8 by 8, 35. Let me set my timer for 30. And then I'll check it. It says an 8 by 8. 35 to 38 minutes. So I'll go ahead and set it 30 minutes. And I'll come in here and be checking it so I don't burn that. And I got chocolate all over my towel. So I'm going to kind of rinse that, and then I'm going to put this over here to dry. That way I don't stain my dish towel. There we go. Got that rinsed off. I think I needed at least one more cup of coffee this morning. At least one more cup. And I've got my cookie sheet there in case I need to add that. And I'm going to go ahead and put a few of these things away. So that is a quick and easy meal for camping. And it's just about cold, so I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to show you one more time what the meals look like. And then I'm going to wrap them in aluminum foil. I'm going to put this away for the next batch that I make, be it cookies or brownies. Okay, and let me go ahead and wipe this off, put my walnuts away. So now we have 2 full meals and dessert. And that didn't take very much time at all. There we go. Okay, here's the first one. There is the hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy. That's 1 meal. Hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy. 2 meals. And green beans for on the side. So now I'm going to go ahead and wrap these in aluminum foil. And these will just be heated back up in the oven, quick and easy. So let me move these over to the side. So when I am ready for dinner, all I have to do is just heat them up. So I'm just going to wrap them really good with some aluminum foil. And I want to make sure that I get it all the way down in the sides so that nothing leaks out. Because these will be traveling from here to the camper. I just want to make sure they are good and wrapped. And I'm going to bring the corners in and then up. That way I know nothing's going to be leaking out. There's a trick between here and there. Just makes it so much easier for me. There we go. So it'll be 1 meal to put in the oven. And this will be 2 meals to put in the oven. The 2 hamburger, steak, mashed potato, and gravy meals. For dinner at the camper. These will heat up so nice in that camper oven. just want to make sure that my corners are all covered so that nothing leaks out between here and the camper. Quick, easy, convenient, and healthy meals. So those will travel quite nicely, and they're not going to leak out in any way. And now the green beans. Just making sure I'm pinching all the way down here around so this feels good, so it don't spill out. We have the outside fire pit, but if it's raining, you're not going to be outside on the fire pit. Which mine has the little things that you can spin while you're cooking on them, the upper and lower level. But when it's raining, you're not going to be outside on the fire pit. So I decided I was just going to make 2 quick and easy, convenient dinners. 2 hamburger, steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy with green beans as a side. And that way these are wrapped and ready to go. And I have dinner. Green beans and 2 steak dinners. Hamburger, steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans. And we have brownies in the oven. Oh, those are smelling good. And then I will probably bake some biscuits after the brownies get done. And then we'll have some biscuits to go with dinner. So that was quick, that was easy, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. Just preparing a few things, a few dinners to take to the camper. That way I have no dishes to wash, no stress, just plop it in my oven and it is ready to go. So when I am ready for dinner, my meals are basically prepared. All I have to do is just heat them through in the oven. So, that's all I have this morning. I'm going to hop off of here and I can go ahead and wash all my dishes, which I wouldn't be able to do at the camper right now because I don't have any utilities. So, I have access to water. I'm getting all my water done, my dishes done, and I've got disposable pans for the camper. So that's if you're camping and you don't have access to utilities, this is an easy meal that you can make and then even freeze. And then when you get ready to go camping, just take them out of the freezer and they're already made and wrapped, and you can just let them set out and thaw in your refrigerator overnight, and you will have a quick, convenient meal for your camper. And these are meals for 2. So that's 2 steak dinners, hamburger steak dinners, mashed potatoes and gravy, and a side of green beans. And then I'm going to make some biscuits, and they'll also go in one of these little disposable trays as well. And I have brownies in the oven, and those will also go into a disposable tray. So that way I don't have anything to clean up. Everything is disposable. Warm it in the oven, and you have dinner. So that's a quick, easy idea if you're camping and you don't have access to utilities, to water, to electric, but you do have access to propane and a gas stove. This works absolutely amazing for me, and I love it, so I thought I would just bring you along and share that little bit with you. And that's all I have this morning, so I'm going to hop off of here and get my kitchen cleaned up and get ready to go to the camper. I've got all kinds of things here on my island ready to go. I've got things for my pantry. I've got some cleaning supplies. So I've got everything here ready on my island, ready to go to the camper. And then I can go through and get this all cleaned up. And when I come back home, I've got a clean kitchen here. And I will have a clean kitchen in the camper, even though I do not have access to utilities. I have quick, easy, healthy meals for two. And we'll have dessert. The brownies are smelling delicious. They're looking delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and get my kitchen cleaned up. And then I need to get myself together and get ready to go to the camper. So bye everybody. Thank you for stopping in. And I hope you enjoyed this. Just a few little extra tips. Maybe it'll help you if you're camping and you don't have access to utilities. This is some quick, easy ways that you can prepare at home and still enjoy your camper, enjoy your stay, and not be overwhelmed or stressed. So this is just a very good idea that I thought I would share with you. So until next time, bye-bye everyone. Enjoy your day. Hopefully it's not too cool and rainy where you are. It's a little cool and rainy here, so I'm about to get all of this stuff done this morning, and hopefully it'll be clearing off this afternoon, and we'll be back at the camper. So bye-bye, everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you the next time. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.